It's Grief Talk Thursday, and I'm here to talk more about ways to cope with grief and forgetfulness. So, I am a remarried widow, and I am in this grief journey, and I wanted to share a little bit about how there are times when, throughout the entire process, you are going to feel like you're losing your mind. You're going to feel like you can't remember anything, and you really can't. Like, that's very normal. It's a very normal reaction to grief. So, feeling forgetful, confused, or not being able to focus those are very common responses to grief. However, if you're at a place where you are not remembering full conversations, forgetting names of very close loved ones, forgetting, like having constant memory lapses, is very, very important for you to call your doctor and talk to your doctor about it. Sometimes in this grief journey, you may have to take some type of medication, and that could be causing some of your symptoms. So please take the time to call your doctor and talk to your doctor about it, and make sure you let your doctor know the medications that you are taking. They should know, but just remind them, because some of those could be contributing to your memory loss, memory lapse. So let's talk about grief. Grief is caused by a number of things, whether it's the death of a loved one or a pet, whether it's a job loss, whether it is a divorce or a breakup with a friend, or girlfriend, boyfriend, whether it is changes in your health and your loved one health, losing your job, or changes in your financial status. I'm looking at some notes real quick, but I wanted to go real quickly over how you can go through the grief process, and it's not just about losing a loved one to death. So let's talk about here I am with my slides, y'all. Hi, Clark. Let's talk about some ways to cope with grief when you are feeling like you're losing your mind, like your memory has left you. So once I get to my slides, I will let you know. So we're going to talk about 5 tips that you can do to help you. So one is automate your tasks. So if you often forget to pay your bills, set them on auto pay. And let me tell you, that was one of the biggest things for me. I couldn't remember jack. Like, I couldn't remember anything, and bills were piling up. So not even like remembering to pay them, it's just there was so many. So it would help you to automate those bills, to help you remember to pay bills. That is going to be a huge memory lapse. Get duplicates of items. I can't say that. Duplicates of items that are often misplaced. For example, make a few extra house keys. Had to do that. Had to get, and gotta remember, my little girl was 1 at the time, and she had this pacifier that she loved. We called the pacifier Pappy, and we kept losing it. Well, she kept throwing it, losing it. So we had to go buy more. So if you have to buy extra stuffed animals that look just like the ones your kids have, that's gonna help you too. And number 3, talk to yourself. And I know a lot of people think I ain't talking to myself. I talk to myself often, and we do talk to ourselves. It may not be positive talk, but this is the kind of talk I'm talking about. And some of you may need this now, because I still need this. If you're worried about losing something, talk to yourself about it. How many times have you gone to the bank or gone to the ATM, put the card in, and don't know where you put it? Might have wrapped it up in the receipt or whatever. So make sure you say to myself, this is my debit card. I'm going to put it in my coat pocket. So you can remember, where did I put my debit card? Oh, I put it in my coat pocket. That may help some people, may not, but it's one of the ways that will help you when you're in this grief journey and you're forgetting things. Number 4, give yourself a break. Try not to feel too embarrassed when you forget an important date, like a birthday or anniversary. That's going to happen. Be open and honest with others about your forgetfulness. And you can always say, sorry, I have grief brain, widow brain, mom brain, parent brain, dad brain, whatever. Like, once you become or even work brain, you get more responsibilities, you tend to forget things. So be okay with that, and don't be too embarrassed. Number 5, you're going to have some really on days, and you'll probably have more off days than on. So take it easy on the days when you feel off. And then when you are on, because there's going to be few and far between, take advantage of those days when you feel on. So those are the quick 5 tips I wanted to share with you guys. on when you're going through grief. I always like to close with a summary and to talk about why or reasons you experience grief. So grief can come from death of a loved one, even a pet, divorce or changes in a relationship, changes in your health and your loved one's health, losing your job or changing your financial status, and then like retirement can cause grief, or moving to a new home, or those type of things can cause grief. And just to make sure that you are aware that you're gonna feel like you're losing your mind. Your memory's not gonna be there. So automating your tasks, like if you're forgetting to pay bills, make sure you put your bills on auto pay as one. Getting duplicates of items, if you need to get a new house or more house keys, if you need to get your kids another stuffed animal because they're losing it and you're not remembering where they put it. Giving yourself a break when you don't remember things. Make sure you are upfront and just say to someone, I'm sorry I missed your birthday, I'm sorry I missed your anniversary, my memory's just not there. And number 4 is, I can't remember what number 4 is. Oh, nope, that's not number 4. I missed one. Talk to yourself. So talk to yourself. If you're worried about losing something, just, here's my debit card, I'm going to put it in my pocket. Or here's my debit card, I'm going to put it in my wallet where it's supposed to go. But I know sometimes when you're coming from the ATM or even come from the store, it's very quickly just put it back in your back pocket. And then the last one is give yourself a break. Take it easy on the days that you are having off days, and then take advantage of the days when you feel on. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this was helpful. Just being in this journey, I just like to share things that I wish people would have said to me, or things that I wish I would have known, or things that now I know it's normal. I want to let you know you're not going crazy. You're not losing your mind. That's just part of the grief. You'll get through it. Things will get back to normal, but it's going to take some time. So these are just ways to cope with that. All right, guys. What day is it? Happy Thursday. Thanks for joining.